rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vannas. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done near every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you know you were...
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Washington Redskins. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Redskin first down. Richardson on the reception from Smith. On first down, Smith. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Smith throwing again. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a former Seminole. This is Chris Thompson. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They run again on 1st down, Peterson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. From the gun, here's Smith. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Switching gears for a second, because you and I were talking earlier. We had some odd games in week 1. I don't think anything, though, takes the cake quite like that game in Miami. How about that lightning delay? Multiple lightning delays.
Yeah, when you open up the season in the state of Florida and it's not a dome,
good luck.
You've got a chance of this happening, right? It happened in Tampa a couple of seasons ago, maybe a couple of times if I remember correctly. This game wound up taking 7 hours and 8 minutes to finish when all was said and done. Normally we do a game in 3.5 or less. That's unbelievable. So great stamina for the fans, great stamina for the players. And how about our colleagues in the announce booth? Great stamina for them as well.
Indeed. Longest game in NFL history. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cole. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Green 80. Green 80. Green is on. Right there. 54. Right there. 54
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, 4 down. Green is on.
Bortles going to try and throw on 3rd down. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Malik Jackson able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw is Smith. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Adrian Peterson, 63 yards. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And now out come the Jags. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
15, yeah.
On 1st down, it's Smith. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And Davis with it left side. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing is Smith. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. So after the INT, it's Bortles. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
I'll go.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Over the middle, complete. That's Cole. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Spread left. Green 80.
A final shot before half for Bortles. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Omaha.
Now Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Lucy.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks him. And a juke this time. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for them.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Smith on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing down is Bortles. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Bortles now on first down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0. 380.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Now Bortles. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Right back to him on first down. And some space here. The ball comes out. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
52. 35.
They give it to Peterson. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. First down now, but that clock rolling. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Green 80. Green is on.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trip front. Lucy. Set. Green 80.
Now whistles here. And I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
39, Lucy. Lucy. Set. Green 80.
They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Green 80. Lucy, Lucy.
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. They start the drive with Peterson. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Double. Go right.
Throwing now, Smith. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.